like, maybe, I don't, no one wants to see that. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amber and this is a space where I talk about all things motherhood. But in today's video, I will be sharing with you how I got paid partnerships without having 1,000 subscribers. So if this video interests you, go ahead and stay tuned. But before we get started, you know the drill. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss another notification from me. So I'm sure you're trying to figure out, how am I getting paid partnerships and how am I getting free products to review without having a large following on Instagram or YouTube? Well, sit back and I'll tell you how. So let me give you a little history about my YouTube journey. In 2016, I decided that I wanted to be the biggest makeup guru there was out there. So I made 2 whole videos. I made an intro video and I made just a regular makeup video. Let me tell you, I didn't do anything after that. Fast forward to this year in 2020, I had just had my second son and I was going through some postpartum depression and some postpartum anxiety. So I decided that I would hop on camera as a way to help me heal, and it was kind of therapeutic. So after my first few videos, maybe 2 or 3, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take this serious. I'm gonna take this serious because A, it's gonna help me with my depression and my anxiety. It gives me something to do. It's constructive, it's creative, and it's mine. So I decided that I was gonna take this serious. So I started out in my bedroom on a blank white wall in front of the window having the free sun because I had no lighting, and I decided I was gonna make videos. So as a couple weeks passed, my husband saw that I was serious about it and he really encouraged me to get some studio lighting and to also get a real camera. So that's what I decided to do. And now I make videos 2 to 3 times per week. Obviously the pandemic has gone on, the world's kind of crazy right now, so my schedule has kind of been off just a slight bit, but I will definitely be returning back to normal schedule. So once I hit about 2 months of making videos, I got a new camera, I got a ring light, and I got new editing equipment. So within 2 months of my YouTube journey, I got offered to do a product review. 2 weeks after that, I got another free product review. Then a couple days after that second free product review, I was asked to do a paid partnership. Then a couple days after that paid partnership, I was asked to do another, and so on and so forth. So let's talk about the steps that I took to get these paid partnerships and product reviews. First things first, aesthetics. What you see is what you get. People, as soon as they click on your page, they know whether they want to stay or whether they don't. If you don't have good lighting, if your camera's all over the place and you have the black lines on the side, it doesn't work. No one wants to see that. And that's just the truth. Having a good setup, good lighting will make all the difference. You don't need to go buy a light and you don't need a $1,000 camera. If you just sit in front of a window and if you have some good lighting and a halfway decent phone camera, if you have an iPhone like 8 or above, you have a great camera. Okay, so make sure when you're starting out, if you are using your phone, do not have your phone vertical. It should be horizontal, because when you put your phone horizontal, it can take up the whole screen when your viewer is watching your video. Also, make sure you have really good window lighting. Make sure if the light is from there, you're looking at the light, so that way the light beams onto your face and it's not dark and cloudy. Okay, next thing is editing. No one wants to see a video that's poorly edited. No one wants long pause words or where you're like, maybe. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see the hustle and bustle of you trying to make a video. Unfortunately, people just don't care that much. So making sure that you're editing your videos to optimize viewership is very, very important. Plus, companies want to see that you can make an excellent video because they want to know that the product that you're going to promote for them, that you're going to make it the best product people have ever seen. So making sure you're taking out those pause words, making sure that maybe you have a little music in the background going, putting watermarks, different graphics, different animations, those things are all important. Making sure that when you see this video in totality, that you really want to look at it and it looks like a quality picture. So for instance, I'll show you some of the things that I've done with my editing as I've gone along. When you see my first few videos, they're really choppy. There's no music in the background. There's a lot of pause words, a lot of spaces. But now as I've gone along, now I have a watermark at the top. There's little animations. There's a subscribe animation that you see a few times. There's a lot of things that pulls the viewer in. And that's what sponsors want to see. They want to see that you can pull a viewer you are in. So this may or may not be a shock to you, but having a professional email and someplace for someone to have correspondence with you is extremely important. If you don't have a way for a company to contact you, how will they? Trust me, they're not gonna write in your comments. They want to contact you in a correspondence that is not gonna be on a public platform. So making sure that you have an email that corresponds to your channel or whatever social platform you use is very important. So for instance, I made my YouTube email amberelizabethyt for YouTube at gmail.com. So that way, any mail that I get to this email, I know that it directly corresponds to my YouTube. I also use this email for my Instagram, but my Instagram, I don't feel I have as many people reaching out to me. So for right now, I'm just keeping this for YouTube and Instagram. Maybe as I get more followers or maybe more interest in my page on Instagram, I will create a separate one. The reason why I even think like that is because I want to keep all contracts and all social platforms different as they get larger, because I don't want to mix things up. I don't want to confuse something with another thing, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping them separate and to keep myself in line. So make a professional email. It's free. The next thing I want to talk about is a PO box. Now you can or you can't do this. I felt for me, I wanted to do this just to protect the privacy of my family and myself. So I decided that I would go get a PO box at the post office, so that way when companies want to send me something, I'm readily available and I have somewhere for them to send it to. People are crazy, this world is crazy, so I really don't feel comfortable with giving people my address. But if you feel that you're okay with it and you don't mind anyone shipping anything to your house, then by all means. But for me, I think that it's best for privacy reasons and security reasons to go ahead and get a PO box. So the next thing and most important thing is marketing. Always market yourself wherever you can. Instagram, Facebook groups, Reddit, blogs, wherever you can market yourself, you should. So a lot of people find a lot of growth when they go on Facebook. A lot of people find groups or pages that are dedicated to their niche that they want to do in YouTube. So for me, I'm a mom. When I go to Facebook, I type in the search bar, YouTube mom groups or YouTube women groups. Anything that corresponds to who I am and what I'm doing on YouTube is what I'm gonna look up. I'll look up YouTube cleaning groups. I'll look up YouTube haul groups, because these are some of the things that I do on my channel. By getting into these groups and on these pages, you automatically have a place to sell yourself. Now I know what you're thinking. I don't want to market myself. It's embarrassing, or I don't want to come off aggressive, or I don't want to come off annoying. Trust me, I've been there. But here's the thing. No one is going to market you like you are going to market you. So wherever you have the chance to do it, market yourself. No one knows about you. You have to remember, you're not the PewDiePie, you're not the Jackie Aina, you're not the Nikki Tutorials yet. So you have to remember, they already have a platform, so it's very easy for them to just drop a video and not say anything and people watch it. When you are small like us, you have to market yourself wherever you can. So don't feel embarrassed, don't feel like you're being annoying, because what's worse than that is wasting all of your time doing this and not getting the recognition that you deserve. So you want to know how much I charge? Let me tell you. I charge each company $250, and I will tell you how I broke this down. So how I broke down this $250 is, I went on Social Blue Book, I saw my ratings and my value. They said that at a median, I was about 50 bucks. I think the highest was 75. And at this time, I had less than 500 subscribers and I had less views on my video. So I took that $50 median and then I factored in props, editing, time away, and you also have to remember, you still have to keep churning out your regular content. So you have to put all that into effect. Timing, time away from your family, all those things come into play when it comes to me giving my rate. Also, you have to remember, they sought you out and asked you to do a job for them. So obviously your content is really good, and obviously they want to pay you for that. So don't shortchange yourself. You're worth more than you know. Now, don't be unrealistic and only have 200 subscribers and ask for $5,000. You kind of have to be realistic with some of the things that you're asking for. Or you can always ask, hey, how much of your budget have you allocated for content creators and their promotion? Then you can kind of make your decision based off that if you're not comfortable just giving a flat rate. But don't be ashamed to have a flat rate, because you're worth it and you deserve to be paid and compensated for what you're doing. And that's it, guys. Those are all the tips that I have for you. I know that I am a small YouTuber and I don't have all the answers or the biggest platform, but I'm just giving tips because I wish someone would have given them to me when they were a smaller YouTuber. Because now when I look at these YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subs in my head, I'm like, wow, these people can't relate to me. So I wanted to make a video at a time to when I related to people where I was. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram because I love to talk to you guys there. I actually talked to a few people from YouTube on my Instagram. Thank you again. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.